In this video, I'm going to share with you how to genuinely laugh more. No, seriously, I'm going to share with you 7 ways to genuinely start laughing more and more and more. And a simple way to have a happier, healthier life is to start laughing more, okay? Now, 3 years ago, at the time of recording this video, I was the most serious guy you could ever meet. I was super serious and I wasn't making much progress in my life, and I didn't realize what the problem was. Until I realized that it was the actual fact that I wasn't enjoying my life, I wasn't enjoying myself, and I wasn't laughing as much as I wanted to. So that was one of the biggest problems that I was having, and I'm going to share with you how I overcame that. But before I do, why should we start laughing? What is the importance of laughter in a human's life? Laughter decreases stress hormones in the body, such as cortisol and adrenaline, thus helping to stave off illness, okay? Laughter strengthens the immune system. Laughter raises your mood. Like, you actually feel better and more joyful through laughter, and it's the fastest way to create a positive state of mind, okay? And laughter strengthens and creates strong human connections, okay? And laughter can reduce pain and aid the healing process. Okay, so how do you start genuinely laughing more? Well, number one, the thing that I did is set my intention that every single interaction, everything I look at in life, I'm gonna find the funny in that. Because there's a funny thing about any situation in your life, if you look for it, okay? And number two is, adding on to that, is to start looking at yourself as something that you can laugh at. Like, you can laugh at yourself, like just lighten up and laugh at yourself. Like, for example, me and my friend recently went to do a dance class, and we were dancing like absolute stick men. Like, it looked like we had 2 left feet. Like, we were moving all stiff and stuff. And like, our dance teacher, our friend Cherie, was like trying to get us to loosen up, but we were just laughing at ourselves because we were so shit at dancing. And that's something that is actually funny. Like, you laughing at yourself is actually going to help you find funny in any situation. And it's actually, plus side of this, is going to help you be more likable to other people because they can relate to that. Because if I'm shit at dancing, I'm not just going to hide it and then not dance. I'm going to dance and then be shit dancer, and then that will actually help me connect to people better. Okay, so your impurities, your imperfections, start laughing at them, because that's actually going to help you in your life to not only feel better about yourself, but also to connect with other people. And that brings us to my third point, which is to follow funny people online, okay? Like, follow the meme accounts, follow all the funny stuff online, because if you're exposing yourself to humor every single day, you're gonna actually start becoming funnier, just as a natural consequence of the habits that you're introducing into your life, okay? Like, anything you do on a regular basis, you're gonna become, right? Like, even my voice, just laughing at myself, right? Like, the imperfections are what allow you to connect with others, okay? So don't gloss over this, all right? So follow the funny people online. That's really important. And adding to that, number 4 is to follow your favorite stand-up comic, okay? If you don't have a favorite stand-up comic, go ahead and go on Netflix, search on YouTube, stand-up comedy, look at all the different types of comedy out there, and start following them and start watching their videos and, you know, see if it resonates with your style of humor, okay? And one of the things that I do before I go to bed, I've started to implement this recently and it's helping a lot, is actually watching my favorite stand-up comic before I go to sleep, right? Like, and I'll watch the 1 or 2 videos of them, and that will actually help me in the morning to be in a better mood when I wake up, okay? And it's the science of it is basically, it's like the humor is marinating in your subconscious mind. And if you have this habit, then you're going to laugh more and you're going to be more fun to be around. Number 5 is to do more fun things in your life. Like, how many people are depressed and they're sad and they're not doing anything fun in their life? They're just doing the same monotonous job, boring job, and they're not having any fun. So do more fun things in your life and you actually realize that you'll become more fun. Like, recently I started doing jiu-jitsu, and I didn't realize, but actually jiu-jitsu was a massive way to add more humor into my life because of the different personalities that I'm interacting with on a daily basis. And these people are funny and they're cracking jokes, and I'm getting more funny, I'm getting more wittier, more banter, and it's just hilarious to have this back and forth. So it's actually making me funny by picking up something new, a new hobby, doing something fun. So that's number 5. And number 6 is to hang out with more funny people. This is a huge one. This is what, adding on to the jiu-jitsu that I do, right? For example, that's something fun where you meet funny people. So one of the things that I'm telling you right now is to actually seek out these funny people and start hanging out with them more, because who you hang out with is who you become. So proximity is power. So the more funny people you hang around, the funnier you will become, just by osmosis. It's kind of like, if I want to learn Spanish, where's best to live? In China or Spain, right? Like, I'm surrounding myself with the humor, right? With the language in that example. Okay, so you want to surround yourself with funny people, because that's going to help you become funnier and see the funny and enjoy life more. And number 7, last but not least, is the number 1 thing: start stand-up comedy. Now, you don't have to start doing comedy like on a stage like I have been doing for the last couple of years now. You don't have to do that. You can just start writing jokes and, you know, start seeing what is funny. Like, how can I formulate a joke? You know, how can I start writing jokes? But the one thing that stand-up comedy taught me is what makes me funny. And one of the things that makes me funny is my accents, right? Like, I do different act outs and accents that make me funny. So when I'm telling a story in a social situation, I can enact like the person who was talking to us, and it'll be really funny. Like, for example, when I was in Thailand, everyone was calling me chocolate man, where you go? Chocolate man, come here, massage, you want mister, you want chocolate, you want massage. And it's like, that's funny, right? Like, people laugh at that. You're probably laughing right now. But that's, if you've been to Thailand, you know what I'm talking about. It's hilarious. But anyways, that's the awareness I got from doing stand-up comedy. So if you really want to get down deep into this, then I would definitely recommend doing stand-up comedy, because that is probably the best self-development tool out there. It's like, you're going to increase your confidence, your presence on stage, your likability, and also your humor, right? Like, you're going to, and also commanding the room as well. Like, there's all these different skill sets that you learn as a result of doing stand-up comedy. Like, presenting on video is very easy for me now. It's like literally like walking, because I've done it so much, right? And so if you want to laugh more, apply these 7 tips to your life, because this is going to completely transform your life like it did mine. I was so serious. Like, I literally wouldn't laugh at anything. People would be sarcastic with me. I wouldn't even laugh. And it's like, man, like, lighten up. Like, you don't have to be that serious. Like, get around the people that are fun, and you'll start realizing how you can be fun too. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I just don't laugh at anything. Well, actually, it's because you're not surrounding yourself with people that are fun. Well, if you surround yourself with them, then you'll start seeing what they're doing that you're not doing, and you'll start actually picking up their vibe and their energy. Energy is contagious, all right? So that is my tips for today. My name is Aaron Darko. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
It's crazy. And then one time I was walking down the street, instead of hearing the mustache, all I heard is, chocolate man, where you go? Chocolate man. I thought that was brilliant, so I was like, I have to give these ladies my money. So I went in there, and then as soon as I go in there, I open the door, and this lady comes out, and she points at me, and then she's like, you, same Obama, you same Obama. What the fuck? Is she really comparing me to Barack Obama? And I was like, fuck it, I'll just go along with it. I was like, yes we can!